Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I am Color Me Bad Lynn. I am a beauty professional, and on my channel we talk about fragrances. Fragrances that are in my collection, fragrances that are on my wish list that I hope to add to my collection. Love, romance, relationships, family issues, dating, and faith, and whatever else you want to talk about. We'll also tap into a little bit of natural skincare, a little bit of makeup. We'll talk about hair, natural, wigs, weaves, whatever you want to talk about, all things beauty. So make sure you comment below or send me an email if you have any questions or comments or concerns, and I'll be more than happy to come on and address them. As long as they are appropriate and professional, I'll get back at you. So if this is your first time meeting me, hi, I am Color Me Bad Lynn, and welcome to my channel. The fragrance that I want to come on and share with you guys is a fragrance that was featured on Home Shopping Network maybe about a week or so ago. It is a celebrity fragrance from the singer Michael Buble. He is a Canadian songwriter and singer and composer. And I thought I would come on and share this amazing fragrance with you guys. And maybe it would be something that you would like to add to your collection or gift to someone for Christmas or a birthday or whatever the occasion, just because. Again, Michael Buble is an amazing singer. I don't know if you all are familiar with him, but he does amazing cover songs. One of my favorite songs that he covered is one of Brian McKnight's songs, and he did a beautiful job, and that's what kind of hooked me to listening to his entire catalog of music. If you are a lover and a fan of music from like Harry Connick Jr., get your ear to Michael Buble. You will absolutely fall in love with his music. Very classy, very clean cut, amazing vocalist. You'll enjoy, guaranteed. So the fragrance that I wanted to come on and share with you, this is the only fragrance of his that I have in my collection, and I thought I'd come on and share it. The name of this fragrance, here is the bottle. The name of this fragrance is By Invitation Peony Noir. Okay, so I wanted to come on and share this fragrance, and I'll bring it in a little closer so that you can kind of gain an opportunity to see how nice of a bottle this is. I really like this. It's very sleek and sophisticated. It's very dark and mysterious. I read a few reviews on this actual fragrance, and I heard a couple of people that have added this to their collection mention that it's not that dark of a fragrance, but I think that this is a dark floral. It is definitely got some depth to it. I will share with you also a couple of fragrances that it may remind you of. So if you have those fragrances in your collection, you may want to add this one on to it as well. It definitely reminds me of a couple of things I have in my collection, but it is absolutely gorgeous. It took me a minute to kind of get used to it because it is a very peculiar scent, but it is gorgeous nonetheless. Again, this is By Invitation Peony Noir from Michael Buble for women. Of course, anyone who wants to wear this fragrance absolutely can. Okay, your main, of course, of this fragrance, it is rosy, extremely rosy. It is vanilla. It is extremely floral. They loaded us up on the florals. It is definitely woody. It is definitely powdery. You don't get your powdery until after you've had this fragrance on for about 45 minutes to an hour, and then you start to get that powdery dry down, which is what I always look for in a fragrance. It is definitely fresh, definitely loaded with your white florals as well. It is definitely sweet. It's a dark sweet scent. It is citrus. I didn't pick up on much of the citrus in the fragrance, but it definitely has citrus notes in it. And it is balsamic, and I definitely agree with that. This is, again, a very peculiar scent. I would call this a dark floral scent. It is called an amber floral, but it is deep, it is very seductive, and it is extremely peculiar. So this is a fragrance that you may not want to blind buy if you're not a fragrance collector, because you might find this just sitting on your vanity collecting dust. It may not appeal to all noses, but I really like this fragrance. Doesn't have a whole lot of notation on it. Again, this was an exclusive fragrance featured on Home Shopping Network about a week and a half ago, and I thought I'd pop on and share my thoughts about it. Again, by invitation, Peony Noir by Michael Buble is an amber floral for fragrance for women. This is a new fragrance. By invitation, Peony Noir was launched in 2018. This is an extremely romantic fragrance. It is definitely elegant. It is a mixture between a sweet rose, orange blossom. Your base note has its sandalwood and cedar in it. So it has an extremely deep, dark note at the very, very end. Don't let the first spray out of this fragrance scare you, because it is definitely peculiar. It is something that if you smell it right off the bat, you may say, I'm not doing that. You definitely have to give this fragrance an opportunity to dry down. This particular fragrance is a 3.4 100 milliliter. It is an eau de parfum. Of course, I've shared with you on several other videos that I prefer eau de parfum and parfum extracts over eau de toilets, but I do have eau de toilets in my collection that last longer than eau de parfums. It just depends on the quality of the fragrance that you are using at the time. So again, I know for sure you can find this fragrance on Home Shopping Network. Of course, you know Home Shopping Network offers Flex Pay. And so if you're interested in purchasing a delightful fragrance for someone for the holiday season, birthday, or just because, I highly recommend going on Home Shopping Network to order this particular fragrance because it offers the Flex Pay. And then you may want to get more than one bottle, one for yourself and one for someone else. And if you don't want to pay full price for it all at one time, you can use that Flex Pay. So definitely, again, I would highly recommend adding this to your collection. If you love your pink and your white florals, if you love sandalwood, if you love cedar, if you love peony and rose like I do, if you love orange blossom and a little taste of vanilla, if you like a dark, seductive, semi-sweet fragrance with a very, very, very peculiar scent trail and scent bubble, I highly recommend adding this to your collection. Now, to share with you a couple of fragrances that this fragrance reminds me of. One in particular that I wear every now and again is one by Salvatore Ferragamo. Smells really, really similar to that. I also noticed that it smells like Tom Ford fragrance, and it is Tom Ford Noir. So if you own Tom Ford's Noir and you love that fragrance, you may want to get your hands on this and add this to your collection, because if you love Tom Ford's Noir, you will definitely enjoy this fragrance from Michael Buble. So again, that is Tom Ford's Noir. You will absolutely enjoy this. And there are a couple of notes that are similar to Tom Ford's fragrance, but they don't have the same notes. But when I tell you it reminds you of that fragrance, it will blow your mind. It dries down differently, and it actually has a different scent trail and scent bubble. But it definitely puts you in the mind frame of those two fragrances, I know for sure. So if you have either of those in your collection and you love both of them, I recommend adding this one to your collection. All right. You know what I always say when I have a fragrance in my collection that I absolutely adore? Get you some. This again is Peony Noir by Michael Buble. Get you some. This is Color Me Bad Lynn saying bye for now. God bless, guys. Thank you for watching.